Well, hello everybody. What is going on? Uh, Live every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. It's a chat panel that usually goes roughly an hour, depending on how many people actually show up. I do have the link below. I'll post that link right now if you'd like to come up in the panel and talk about anything that's going on in the chat or the stream, or anything that you would like to talk about. Like I said, I usually go live every Saturday at 10 a.m. on Facebook and YouTube at the same time, courtesy of StreamYard. Black Bull, Big Dave, Drifty, let's see, Terry, Bigfoot. Just want to give some shout outs there. Thank you, everybody. If you want to come up on the panel, like I already explained this last time, and I'll explain it again, you do not have to have your cam on when you're live in this screen right here. The only thing I do is ask if you have the camera on, what they call the basement below. This way I can make sure it's actually a real live feed video and it's not copied and somebody coming up on a live panel and doing obscene things. So I just want to make sure you get fine, and then you could come up, you should shut your camera off, and you could be able to still have everybody listen to the voice instead of chat typing. I'm allowed up to 5 other people, including myself, 6 on the panel. My mom and dad's on. Carl, what's going on, Carl? Just give me a couple minutes here. We're going to get a few things situated here. I did invite a special guest. He was up on the panel last week. We're going to hopefully see if he comes on this time. I do have my moderators in there if you happen to be a moderator with the little blue wrench. And if you happen to see anything that's bad in the chats there, feel free to boot them. I don't give timeouts. It's basically boot them, and they'll view the next video. If not, they can watch next week. Doug, what's going on, Doug? Just trying to get my channel set up over here a little bit. I think I got this one here. We now have 6 people viewing, 3 thumbs up. On my other computer is showing it's actually 5 thumbs up, which is pretty cool. Appreciate that. And share. I'm just trying to share this here. Facebook's. No, we don't want that one. If anybody would like to come up, go into the basement there. You don't have to stay during the whole entire live feed. More people we have in the panel, the better it is for the chat, instead of me sitting here talking to myself. All right. I got everything all set. Ricky, what's going on, my man? It's another one of my co-workers there, Ricky Walker. It's kind of dead right now with the chat. We'll get a couple people in there. Special guest might be Mower Outlaw, and we're going to see if I can get one more special guest depending on what's going on. I'm not going to be able to tell you who that is until Mower Outlaw gets on and we do a phone call. Hey, Cheryl. Hey, baby. Hey, Darcy. So what's everybody working on this afternoon? I know it's the morning, so everybody's probably getting their day going. Excuse me. Any big events going on? Anything at all? It's kind of dead right now. I got a couple errands to do later on. Playing PlayStation all afternoon and night. You know, what kind of games do you play? Johnny Foster. What's up, Johnny? Excuse me. All right, so I try to urge people to come up on the panel. This way I'm not sitting here talking to myself. If anybody wants to come up on the panel, feel free. I only ask for the camera to be on for like 5-6 seconds when you're in the basement. After that, you can shut your cam off and come on up. Working on this cup of coffee right now. Yeah, Ricky, you got a roll call to do. Working on a chicken house. Working on a chicken house. Well, make sure you don't keep yourself in that chicken house. I'm doing breakfast right now. Polar Bear, what's going on? Okay. Doug, rub your head. All right.
What's up, brother from another mother?
I got to get in the habit of doing that because, you know, I've been hearing a lot of people bringing up these videos, and it's a recording of whoever comes up on the panel. So Mixed Mower does it. I might as well get into the habit of it. Make sure.
Yep, I do it too. Just make sure they're, you know, who they're supposed to be.
Well, you all know Doug Sweener. If not, Doug, why don't you explain to some people that's in the chat who you are?
I'm Doug from Talladega, Alabama, aka Bama Mud Mowers. I play around. Retired. I played around. Built my first mud mower because of this man sitting right next to me. He motivated me. I built my second mud mower.
Rub your head, there.
It's Craftsman. I also got a John Deere. I work on small mowers. Polar Bear, what's up? I work on small motors for my own performance stuff. I do a lot of DIY stuff. I also work on other vehicles, older vehicles. You can see on my channel.
Doug, I told you I was going to send it out this weekend, right?
Yes, sir.
I got it home. It's wrapped up in a toolbox liner.
The one you're going to throw away, huh?
Drifty, take the hat off for a minute. All right.
Old Bear got froze up.
What's up, brother?
What's going on?
Drifty?
Bear, he's looks like he's out and about right now.
Drifty's out on the farm.
What are you working on, Drifty?
I'm working at a chicken house right now, emptying them out. That's a hard job.
We got to get some chicken legs.
Hey, no, the chickens done all went out. They're in there cleaning the chicken manure out right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I just got to run the cultivator that loads it in the semi.
Nice.
I tell you that thing. Whew, you go home, you can just walk into the building, and when that smell get on you, you get home, and your wife's like, "You need to take a shower."
Caught your cameras. How you doing?
You almost got to take yourself a tomato bath.
Almost, yeah. Well, these semi drivers, where they haul it, man, that smell gets in their truck. They's like, man, that'll stay in there for a week.
Well, it's a good thing they ain't carrying anything else besides the chicken.
Oh yeah, I know, right? Well, one of the chicken drivers that hauls the chickens, they turned over down there. They had a bunch of chickens running loose. I guess he didn't know what he was doing. He just drove right off the road.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Was he all right?
Yeah,
I'll catch up with y'all on the next stream.
All right.
Okay.
See you later.
See you, Drifty. Yeah,
Darcy,
that's a hard
where are
work,
you
man.
located, Darcy? I'm not saying what town. I'm just asking what state, Darcy.
Yeah, that's hard work what he's doing, man. I used to do it too when I was a kid.
There you go, Ed.
Yeah,
Hey,
sorry
back.
about that.
That's okay. I see you're out in the car already. Huh?
I'm on my way home from breakfast.
What'd you get me?
I got a haystack, man. Sausage gravy, potatoes, sausage patty, sunny side up eggs, corned beef hash, and toast all in a big pile.
Mm.
Hillbilly off-roading.
That sounds good.
Yep.
Oh, it's delicious. It's about 5 pounds worth of food.
Mm.
Nice. Did you get to eat it all?
Oh, yeah.
You mean you didn't get anything to take home for me?
Nah, I cleaned that plate, man.
You could have done it. Doug, how's Mama doing today?
Do what?
I said, how's Mama doing today?
She's doing okay. She's still asleep over here.
Huh. Yeah, it's a little bit early over there.
Yeah, it's just 9 o'clock, 9:12.
No, Billy, off-roading, if you would like to come up on the panel, you feel free. I got some more room up here. I got 3 more spots to fill. We could get a full panel today.
Ed, you ready for the season?
No, I'm actually going to start tearing the motor down today, and I had breakfast with my buddy Mark, and we were discussing pieces, parts, and kind of lock down what I'm going to order and get it tore down and get it to the machine shop.
Nice. Gonna make a video?
Yeah, I'm gonna set the camera up while I'm tearing it down and stuff, and so
That's cool. What are you working on today, Doug?
You're a car, 15 and a half horses. I heard that he got hydraulic lifters in them.
on the coolers, yeah.
It's pressure loop.
So them valves ain't got to be adjusted then.
No.
Okay.
Just
It's pressure lube too.
double check those lifters. Pump them a few times. Make sure they're not stuck down.
Yep. Reset the valve.
Last summer we were
I
having
didn't know if
issues
they
with
were like Briggs or not. I don't know too much about the Kohlers.
like I said, on the cooler ones, on those hydraulic lifters, make sure you pump them a couple of times, because we were having an issue last summer on a 20 horse. It kept bending push rods, and what it turned out was one of the lifters was actually stuck up.
What's going on,
Okay.
Pete? ADP Garden. Nice to see you. Right next, Speed Shop. 11 people watching. 4 thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up.
Does any of those gas burning pullers got turbos on them?
No. No, everything has to be naturally aspirated. No fuel injection, no turbos or anything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Cops and cameras are working on the whole 40. Can't get the one pump off. Probably all corroded with the aluminum.
I was wondering about this fuel injection system, if you could adapt it to these older motors.
Yeah, in the stock configuration, yeah, you can run that fuel injection on the older ones. Just for what we do with polling, they're a set pressure and stuff. There's no adjustment to them, so you can't dump more fuel to them.
Yeah.
How you doing, JC?
I'd love to try to
You got
adapt
small engine?
one of them to a post twin, you know.
Oh, it can be done.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
Redneck Speed
Or that'd
Shop.
be-
How hard is it to turn a turbo in a 12 horsepower flathead rigs?
Well,
At that point, you're better off just getting another rig.
you have to be after the carburetor, because you can't force the air to let it out. You have to be after the carburetor.
Yeah, there's some guys that were turbocharging some of them, but you have to build a box to put the carburetor in to pressurize the whole inside and outside of the carburetor. If not, you'll blow it. Like Doug was saying, you'll blow the fuel rate back down the fuel line.
Hold on, Fritz.
That's what's nice about fuel injection. You be able to adapt the turbo to the fuel injection.
Yeah, but the like I said, the bad part about those fuel injections, they're set at a certain rate. So with the turbo, you need more fuel, and you can't adjust those. Now there are some guys that are doing single cylinders with mechanical fuel pumps and mechanical injectors that they're working towards turbocharging them.
I know it's still in the process of doing it. You know, the smarter people are working on it, so they can do it.
I'm sorry, Doug, but I'm trying my best. You know, like you said, the smarter people. I'm just trying my best to get it done quicker.
I wish you would.
Now there are some guys up on the national level of pulling that they're running 3 carburetors on a single cylinder to get it into them.
Yeah. Hey, Brandon, come on up in the panel. You can talk about the auction you're going to have tonight.
A little cold.
It's still a little chilly outside.
Fritz, come on up. So when are you going to start tearing that engine, Ed?
Probably here about an hour.
Nice.
I just pulled in the driveway, and I gotta let that breakfast settle before I get out there and start doing too much.
Yep. JC says it's beautiful up in her area. I was outside for
Close the
about
door.
5-10 minutes and did the garbage and stuff, and it wasn't that bad.
Yeah, my truck says it's 39 degrees here outside, and before I went to breakfast, my shop was 62.
Yeah. Rodney, what's going on? I put the link up there several times if anybody wants to come up on a panel. Keep the conversation going, get the chats, keep on going. More people.
It's only going up to 50 today.
Yeah. I got 13 people watching. That's cool. Can you build a mud mower with a live axle and a Payless 700 training?
Yes.
That's down your line, Ed.
I don't know about the mud mowers.
Yes, you could take a live axle with that 700 transmission, chain it back to the live axle, put your brakes and everything on the rear axle, and yeah, you can use it.
If I'm not mistaken,
You could also
somebody
ahead, Mike.
did that. Fearless Front did that.
Yep.
Fearless Front did that on. I'm trying to think of his YouTube channel. Oh man, his earliest video.
It's when he lifted that Toro that time.
Yeah, but who's that YouTuber? He's a truck driver, I think.
Mud King.
Yeah, Mud King. Yep, that's Mud Kings did that.
I think that's what Stacy runs in them racing mowers, don't they?
Yep.
Some he does and some he don't. Some he runs that right hand angle box.
Okay, yeah.
He puts the high performance friction clutch underneath the motor and chain it back to it. I wonder how well a gearbox out of a snowblower will hold up.
Probably not much at all.
Yeah.
Those gearboxes, they bust awful quick.
You'd almost need a right angle box off of like a commercial mower deck or something, like a Toro or something.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Rodney says, do it live footage. I'm not understanding what he's saying, but something about live footage. Just hit the link if you're wondering how to do it. Just follow. You're right up on the panel.
So, hey guys, I'm gonna jump off here for a few minutes and run in the house. I'll come back on once I get in there and get the laptop fired up.
Okay, Ed.
All right, we'll be back.
Yeah, Fearless Front built that lifted one.
Yeah.
That time.
I got plenty of pipe tobacco now.
I hear you.
I've been smoking my private stash. These what they call gold.
Uh-huh.
And this is my private stash. I think I have enough of it.
I think so for a little while.
Yep. Subject, Johnson. If anybody wants to come up in the panel, more people we have in the panel, more people we get to view, vice versa.
Come on up.
Better chat. Yep. Don't be scared. You don't have to have your camera on when you're live right here. Just your microphone going. Keep the conversations going. Like I said at the beginning, more people that's in the panel, the longer we stay live. JC, come on up, JC. You always come up in the live panels.
I got the 18 horse Intech B twin.
Yeah, I forgot to take pictures of what I have on the pallets for you, Doug, but I'll remember to try to do that Monday. up, hippie chick?
I also got a F&R. You ever see one of these, Mike? It's a F&R 1-inch axles with 4-lug hubs. It was off of a Troy built garden tractor.
Troy built.
Mm-hmm.
I know the John Deere has one like that. I've seen that.
And it's only got forward, neutral, and reverse in it.
Darcy, you don't have to have your camera. All you have to do is have a microphone. Fred says he's not appropriate for the camera. He must still be in his tidy whities.
Shoot, he been doing Facebook videos.
Yeah, I've been checking him out. He's digging out his new phone. Yeah, Card. So you have to get in there with the little torch. You got to heat them up. It's all the bolts. They go through the water pump, which is aluminum, and they get oxidized.
Yeah.
So when you're going into the cast iron block, that's what's happening. It's your bolts are corroded. You have to heat them up with the little torch a little bit. Don't have to get them cherry red. Just heat them up on the cast iron area.
What was he working on?
He's working on an old, I think it's an old 250 or a 350 Incline. I can't even, a Ford van. How's that? Incline.
Okay.
Yeah.
Econoline.
Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
He's been working on it for a while. I think it was a camper. And then they tore the camper part off, and they were going to make a flatbed out of it.
Mm-hmm.
There's Fritz.
How's it going?
Hey, you
I'm
don't
sort
have
of on the toilet. That's why I was inappropriate. But fuck it.
Yeah, I kind
What's
of
up,
do my live
Fritz?
videos fairly early in the West Coast, but the East Coast at 10 o'clock, everybody's usually up and having that coffee.
Yeah, I went to bed real late because I was playing a game with the stepson. So
Yep.
we play video games. So
Mm-hmm.
we're playing Borderlands 2, and we were getting interested in it. So we stayed up till, well, I stayed up until 3. So
Yep.
yeah, I woke up a little late.
Darcy plays a lot of the games.
Yeah. Now that I got my phone working and everything situated, yeah, I've been putting out a lot more videos, so I'm trying.
I like the one that you tagged me in, though.
I see you.
Oh, you're very welcome, Lucky. I mean, that pedal works with the cable. It actually feels like when I was running the cables are actually too small. As soon as you get a little dirt in there, they start sliding harder.
Exactly.
And in your design, I could just pull the cable out, blow the line out, put some grease in there, and shove it back through. So it's a lot more economical.
Now, if you take your line and your grease fitting, take the grease pump grease all the way through that brake line until it comes out the other end. You never have to worry about putting anything because you're only going to get water in the first, inch or two. After that, it's full of grease, and that'll never happen again.
Okay. What I did was actually I kept dabbing anti-seize right on the line as I was pulling it through.
Yep.
So every time it would get probably that much, I would actually dab it again and pull it in, pull it back out, dab it, pull it in, dab it, and just keep doing it that way until I filled the line with anti-seize. So I hope that
Grandpa's
works.
Adventures, what's going on? Grandpa's in the house. The link is up if anybody would like to come on up.
I tell you, I tell you, the best grease to get is marine grease.
Yep.
It's water repellent. It's high temp.
Isn't that the one they pack the bearings with now? So they last longer, so they don't get so gumped up inside.
I'm not sure. Grease is grease to me, especially when it's in a mud mower.
I agree.
Welcome back, Ed.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ed.
Welcome back, Ed.
So you definitely like that throttle setup then?
Yes, it's much better. It's much smoother. The return's so much faster. It shuts down a lot quicker. So yeah.
Yep. Nobody will have problems if they run that.
I'm building my gas pedal for Mama's. I'm building Mama's gas pedal out of a return spring.
Yep.
Stupid water.
Return. It's actually a deck engagement for a Craftsman.
Oh.
It might be easier, Carts, is take that radiator out.
Well, all of them came loose except that one. That's the one that snapped.
Yep. Now, did you all
Water pump.
Hold on, let me get them up here. Did you take them all out?
No, I just loosened them all. And now I need to get that bottom radiator hose off. And
Take your bottom radiator hose off. Pull out the rest of the nuts that's inside that water pump. Make sure they come out.
yep,
And then if you twist that pump side by side, like up and down,
Yep.
it might be able to give you some play and pull it out straight towards your radiator. And you might be able to get a pair of vice grips or something on that long bolt, depending on where it snapped.
yeah,
Just heat it up.
If that don't work, get you a nut and weld you a nut on it.
yeah,
And with that heated of that nut, of welding that nut on there, it should be able to break that, break it loose a little bit, and you'll be able to pull it right on out.
yeah. Working on getting this AC pump off too. This thing had 2 emission pumps.
Mm-hmm.
One of them's right here and the other one's right there.
Yep.
All emissions.
What year is it?
87.
You don't need them.
Nope.
Nope. Anything over 10 years. Go Carts, going fishing.
Hey, Nate.
I have to actually go get a screwdriver.
I think Drifty went back to work.
They did the alternator as well.
Now, was that van running at a time before you started doing all this demo to it?
I had it running for about a minute because the fuel pump's dead in the tank. And I'm waiting on getting the camper part off because the fuel tank also has a leak.
So it's been sitting for a long period of time.
15 years.
Wow.
Lord have mercy.
Where the... I've been either working on this or working on that.
And that looks similar to the Lucky7 when I first started off. That cross.
Yeah, this is a 91.
Yep. Same body
tags up.
style and everything. Yep.
The hood for it's over somewhere else. But it has an 11 horse, which that isn't the right shroud.
Yep.
But it has a 2nd gen front end. but it has the first gen steering box.
Tater says he's in the machine shop. He can't hear us.
Turn it up. If you're too old, it's too loud.
Fritz, what are you working on today?
Oh, I don't know yet. As I said, I just woke up, so I see you guys live, so I thought I would come on and say hello to everyone while I was in the toilet. It's my office.
All right, so there's a couple people who were asking about Drifty, what he was actually doing. He just sent me a photo. It's all the chicken crap.
Yeah, he sent me one too.
Yep.
He sent me one too.
All the chicken crap.
He found me on Facebook and he's been sending me different stuff.
I bet you that'll make some good fertilizer, though.
Oh Lord, yes. I need about a 5-gallon bucket for Momo's garden, for Momo's flowers.
Get some, go fishing at like a pond or a stream to get some fish guts and the heads and throw them in the garden. That's what I used to do.
Cannot
Sorry about
find
that,
a plug.
Fritz, what did you say you're going to work on?
Not sure yet. Everything's pretty much running pretty good, so I don't want to really mess with anything.
You got to start working on that mud frog again.
The side case, anyone got a Suzuki 230 Quad Sport side case for the oil? That's what I need. On eBay, it's $137, and it's the only place I can find it. So it's quite expensive for an aluminum cover and a gas.
Fabricate one.
I was thinking if a 3D printer would make it thick enough to hold up. That's what I was wondering.
Snoopy Scrappickers in the house.
Snobby. The case is cracked.
Okay, where the chain wraps around by the sprocket, the chain actually broke and smashed the whole case right along the edge where it actually comes. So when it turns on, it runs and everything. I had it running before I actually tried fixing the case because it was someone JB welded it. It was all broke up. So I tried sanding some of it down and it just fell apart. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to get a new case. And come to find out, there are none. I've been looking for used 4-wheelers. I've been using for any 230 Quad Sport engine. It has to be the LT 230. Can't be the other. What is it? I think it's an LS 230, which is the older style, which is the smaller, not racing ones. I'm looking for the racing 230 Quad Sport.
If you get one made 3D printed, there's a type of 3D printing that can hold heat and oil, so it won't deposit, deteriorate.
Okay. I might have to look into that then.
Am I right, Ed?
My friend
There's a type of material that they can use for the 3D printing, and it's got some type of wire in it. Am I right, Ed? I can't hear Ed.
No. Can't hear you, Ed.
It's really up to the more technology of it and the performance side of a lot of the small engines and everything. He's a tractor puller. So can we hear you now, Ed? No, we still can't hear you, Ed. Yeah.
All right.
Go on out and come back in.
Yep. So if anybody wants to come up on the panel, feel free to hit that link right there. Don't be shy. Come on in. Come on, being live. We got 10 views, 5 thumbs up.
Now, how do you guys
It's
see the
what I-
comments? Because all I see is my picture at the bottom of this.
Right hand side, you'll see a little icon. It'll say private or comments. Hit the comment.
My old lady's calling me. Hold on. Oh.
Yep. Get off the pooper.
No, she's actually coming up. So. Here comes the Maulers.
You mean the boss?
I will.
I'm not a mauler.
No, I was talking about the puppies. But say hello.
I'll pass.
She don't like cameras.
All right, I'm thinking trying to go get that breakfast for the party.
Okay.
At the Dollar Tree.
All right.
Is there anything you need?
Not that I know
Any
of.
ads?
That might work.
Have Nate come do my exchange so that way when I get home, any updates.
Okay.
He's open his cup.
I don't.
Oh wait, he just put them out. He might be.
I don't know.
Hey, Redneck, take your hat off for a minute.
Hello?
All right. Let's see if we can hear Ed now.
Redneck, Street Shop trying to come in. I think he's froze. Okay. Trying to come in.
Redneck Spirit Show.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yep.
Yep.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Yep.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Yummy.
You still got your YouTube up there, Redneck?
Yummy.
You still got your YouTube up there, Redneck?
What one?
Nate.
What's up, Nate?
What was that?
You're working. His microphone's on.
Wow, look at that fab shop. Wow,
Redneck, you got your YouTube on? Redneck, you got your YouTube on?
I think so.
Yeah, you gotta shut the YouTube off. Keep just StreamYard on. Yeah, you gotta shut the YouTube
There's
off.
a mate tag.
StreamYard on. That's nice. Hey, we lost Ed again.
Yeah. Carts and Cameron coming on.
Yeah.
Where is that wrench?
That's old spark plug.
That's nice. I like that.
That's in that mate tag.
Let's see. Constant cameras. I'm going to
yeah.
put you in the basement for a little bit, okay?
Look
What?
at that bowling.
Put you in the basement for a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know what happened to Ed.
I like that old bowlings.
Yeah, that's nice. It's nice, but it's not as good as the Sears that Nate has.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. That's a king tractor, that Sears.
Yeah, I got the attachment for it.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, Kubota. I'll take that.
Mm-hmm. Must be welding up a bucket on it.
I got one for you guys. Who's reverbing?
That's Redneck.
I
Redneck.
think-
I'm gonna shut your
Who's reverbing?
YouTube.
That's Redneck.
I think I did. I'm pretty new at this stuff.
Is that a wheel horse?
No.
No, that's a Case Ingersoll.
Yeah. That
I have
right
one
there.
of those.
Oh
That's nice.
man.
I have one of those sitting in the back, except for mine's the older version, which is a 195. That's the big wheel one. That thing will
Wow.
go through some mud. The
Man.
one I had, I couldn't get it stock.
It's probably got an Owens on it too.
That or it might have a Kohler. No, that one might have. Yeah, that's an Olam. I'm pretty sure about that one.
Y'all, we were
Yeah,
sitting
I got
out here.
the one with the Kohler 12.
We were sitting out here with the shop door open, and I'm standing there. He's welding, and I took a swig of my drink, and I look up, and there's a damn 200-pound hog running through the parking lot. I'm like, "Whoop,
Oh
whoop,
my
whoop."
God.
And he turns around and looks, and he's like, "What the?" And it ran through here and ran back into the woods back there.
Wow.
Oh, you need to set up a bait area back there, man.
Ed says you can't get the microphone working, and Tampa says, "Hey guys, had crappy service, but I'm here." That's cool.
That's cool. Man, need to set up a bait area back there.
Yeah, right.
Oh, military. Is that a well drilling outfit?
Yep.
That's nice.
That looks like an old pounder.
He built the hydraulic tank for it, put a muffler on it, brand new motor.
Yeah, that's an old pounder.
Yeah.
Just a
Yeah,
motor.
it's good
itself
to see
is
an
worth more
old-
than the truck.
It's nice seeing old equipment still being used.
Yeah.
It'll
They use them
never
a lot
die.
down here.
Yeah, they'll never die.
How'd you like to have those axles?
Oh. Little heavy, but never too heavy.
He says this is junk.
What is?
Hell no. That's usable scrap. What are you talking about?
No, that ain't junk.
That's what he said.
No, hell no. Tell him get off psychotic and tell him us real world. What the hell is that? That is a body structure of an upside down boat?
No, it's a
No,
plane.
it's an airplane. It's a plane.
Okay.
It's a gel coat plane.
Oh, okay.
Fiberglass
I've
plane.
never seen one.
Look at that
Turn
boat.
back around. I want to see that real quick one more time. That
Hold
thing
on, I'll
looks
walk back.
cool as hell.
I'll walk back
All
by
right,
it. Hold
not
on.
a problem. Not a problem.
That's it right there, ain't it?
Oh,
Hey, Nate,
okay.
put that engine in your go-kart.
That's a glider. Is that a
This is-
glider or
this
an
is a jet
actual
fighter.
plane? Okay. That is
I don't know if you
awesome.
That's awesome.
I don't know if you guys can see way over there. There's a mold for that boat right there. This is
Hey, there
Oh,
you
for
go,
that.
Lucky. The hood you're looking for, you need the platform to a plane.
Yeah, huh?
Nice extended long hood. Build it right into it.
That hog come running right through here, like he was running through the woods.
God almighty.
because I've never seen this part of it. Just like sitting, not putting together. That is so interesting.
That is the top part of it there, Fritz.
Yep. I get that, but it looks like a car in the front when it's sitting there like that. It looks like an old
Studebaker or something.
Yes, there you go. That thing's awesome.
I'm gonna show you guys.
I love all the new builds and things like that.
I'll show you guys some cool stuff.
What's this says, Nate? It looks like a great place to hang out.
Echo.
Is he putting a quick release on that bucket?
Changing out the it was made for a bigger track hoe.
Yeah.
So we're adapting it so it'll fit on that smaller one.
Wow, look at the fiberglass rolls he's got.
Look at this. This is like a giant CNC machine right here.
Oh, cool.
Wow. That
Made
thing
to,
is
like,
huge.
Made to like drill out the styrofoam.
That's cool.
There's another airplane.
Forklift too.
Is that the other half of it?
I don't think it's the other half. It's just like another piece of a jet engine.
Okay.
This thing.
There's one of the boat motors.
That's nice.
Beautiful. You done? I gotta go.
Yeah, okay. There's a CNC machine.
What?
So what are you doing there, Nate, today?
Open it.
Yeah, that's a quick attachment for.
Nice.
Yep.
Still working on the stupid water
Give
pump.
me a couple minutes. Okay. Because I'm probably gonna jump off here and go get dressed and ready for the day. So
Yeah, I gotta go too. I'll talk to y'all later.
All right, later.
All right, Nate.
Stop
Have a good one.
Okay. All right. Yeah, do what she asked. That's correct. Do what you need to do.
Trying to get Nobby up here.
The new age, man. All they want to do is video games.
Yep.
He's up, going, telling me what he's done so he can get on the video game. It's like, go outside, find something to do for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Get him working on his own mower.
I've tried that. I actually got him a $700 fully aluminum that I built RC car, and he don't even touch it.
Wow.
So I don't know. New generation, they just don't want to do nothing in life.
That's
They want to waste it. Yeah, we're sitting here videoing, but look, we're learning, we're watching other people, we're helping other people. That's
Mhm. See, look at here. We got a young man working on a 1 ton.
Yeah, how old is he? Does anyone know?
Cots cameras, how old are you?
12.
12 years old. Taking out a water
Well,
pump.
hey,
Older
yeah,
than him.
you keep up that good work, young man. You'll go somewheres in life. You got to have that motivation and want to. That's it. You can make life happen.
Yep.
when I was young, yeah, I didn't think about that stuff. But now that I'm older and I see the next generations, how they're supposed to be our people that are going to run the world, their ass is going to run a couch.
See, there's not enough skilled labor out here no more.
Overall,
exactly.
it's going to have a gaming system with a 55-inch TV to play games on it.
I mean, who's going to do your roof on your house? Who's going to shingle your house? Shingle it.
Yeah,
Who's going to build the decks on your house? Who's going to do the mechanicing on your vehicles? You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
you ain't gonna set a robot on a freaking property and go, "Hey, build me a deck," and they ain't gonna do it. They're gonna need people there to put in the programming, put in no matter what. I used to do computer programming. The knowledge of computer programming, every 30 seconds, there's a new program that comes out. Now, when that happens, people can't keep up with it. So they're getting too advanced before they know what the hell they're doing.
It's like the tire industry. We're a dying breed. The tire technician.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like we got a company here. It's called Four Seasons Tire, and they do the same thing you do, Lucky. All the tractor trailers, big rigs, and we had a flat tire on the dump truck, and I sat there and I helped him. I watched him, which I've been a mechanic before doing blacktop, so I do understand how all that works. He just like boom, 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 done. And it's like, man. And he did it all by hand, and I was like, man, these guys, they know how to handle that shit.
I have broke down split rims. I have broke down big flotation tires on the front of mixers, concrete trucks.
Yeah.
Mounted, put them on the truck
big,
myself.
Super wide fat tires on the front.
I have.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why I'm in the shape I'm in that today.
Yeah, I'm a little guy, but I'm wicked strong. Just from turning those bolts and having to break them free for all those years when I was doing it for a mechanic, my back gave out on that. So when I bend a certain way, it pinches a nerve when I stand up. So
water pump should come off now.
All right, you got a dead blow hammer?
Keep on twisting it side to side.
There it is. It's already busted loose.
That. Okay. Well, I completely missed the drain pan, but okay.
happens to the best of us.
Yep.
Drain pan was almost full anyway.
Well, you're loose, right? You got it off at the water pump, don't you?
Yeah, but he has to take that tin hose off the side, left-hand side.
Yeah, he's got to take that metal one off too.
Nope, that one's already off. I unbolted it.
Okay.
So I'll get it off once the water pump's off.
I hate those clamps.
The top radiator hose was hose clamps, and then the bottom one is like that.
Yeah, the wire one.
Yep.
I end up taking my snips and cut them.
Yep, that's clamped loose, now it's welded on. And all my tools are getting caught down there.
That's one thing I hate is when you drop a tool underneath the vehicle and it doesn't roll out toward you, it rolls in the center of the vehicle.
Yep.
He's not even on the garage floor. He's
working in basically frozen mud.
Yeah.
Everybody's
You're gonna have to replace that hose anyway.
There's a lot of that.
you're going to only have to replace that shore hose anyway, so you. There goes that radiator.
Yeah, I would say toast.
That is not coming out. Look inside of that radiator hose.
Oh, you did say it was sitting for 15 years, right?
This was in the radiator hose.
Yeah, it's
supposed to be. It's supposed to be in there. Keeps the hose from collapsing.
It keeps it. Yeah, exactly.
That radiator hose hasn't seen daylight in probably about 20 years.
Yeah.
Cards take cameras.
Yeah.
They're snobby.
Going like
snobby.
White. Snobby, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. How you, Doc? Fritz.
Doing great, buddy.
Oh, sort of.
All right, Lucky. I'm gonna jump off here for a little while, and I'll probably jump back on sometime. All right. Nice talking to everyone. Have a good day.
Have a good one, Fritz. Be careful, buddy.
All the time.
Be a small engine. Why don't you come up and explain to people what's going to go on tonight with your live auction at 9 o'clock? Just some advertisement for you. Boy, I was way off on your bucket of copper there, Snoopy.
No, you weren't the only one. It's
very
hard to judge what's in there. I mean, I've got another bucket that's about that much. It's about 4 or 5 inches from the top, and it weighs about another 7 kilo heavier than that one.
Wow!
So you can never tell what. It's very difficult.
You must have packed it in there pretty good, huh?
Oh yeah, you can't get no more in it.
590.
I was going to say about 80 pounds.
Yeah, I think what was it, 64? Something like 64
64, 65 pounds.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Drifty, the gentleman, Carson Cameras, he's 12 years old. He's working on a van that's been for 15 years. I give him credit. He's 12 years old. He's did all that work on a van himself, so I give him credit.
Yeah. It's the only way to learn, isn't it?
I would have gave up like, I don't know, a long time ago.
Hey, Cart, is any of your family members a mechanic or anything like that?
No, we're basically all backyard mechanics, so.
Mm-hmm.
But what surprised me about this is almost 52,000 original miles.
No, that's 519,000, buddy.
Yeah, I reckon so.
Yeah, it's got 500,000 miles on it, man.
But that's a camper that's probably been around the country like 4 times.
Still, it keeps him busy and active.
That's 51,987,000.
Yeah, that's 519,000, buddy.
You see how those numbers? You see how those numbers are jogged a little bit? They're not straight across. Okay, when they're jogged like that, it's already been over 100,000 miles. When it's not jogged like that, it's under 100,000 miles.
Ew.
Yeah, ew is right.
Because I pulled the valve cover years ago and it's clean in there.
Oh,
well, they religiously changed the oil and they used good oil in it.
Yep. That's the reason why it got 519,000 miles.
And it ran decent when I got it running, but I used one of those universal fuel pumps.
Yep.
Yeah.
But there's my janky setup. But
Oh, it's carbureted, ain't it?
Yeah, it's carbureted.
Yep.
The question was, is that a Holly carburetor or a Quadrajet? Looks like a Quadrajet.
Holly.
2-barrel.
Holly 2-barrel. Yeah, it's a Holly 2-barrel.
So.
It looked like
Is that a 351?
Nope, 460.
Put that back on.
460.
But the frame's clean. I mean, transmission ain't, but the frame is clean.
Yep.
And everything.
Well, they usually don't use them during the winter
rust,
time.
Yeah. The only rust there was a little bit right here, but I fixed it, and then there was that door's locked. Down here was rusted, but I just fixed it too.
Looks like
But the major rust is down here. But that's still rust free for New Hampshire.
It must be absolutely freezing there.
Is that a U-Haul or was it a camper?
A camper.
Orange. That's kind of
But I'm thinking of cutting this bumper off and putting it onto my mud mower. But like here's the sink out of it, the furnace, stove. Some of it we burned, and then the roof is actually over there.
All right, Brandon. He has to go to parts store with his uncle.
That's incredible.
Well, you want to take that floor off anyways, and you're going to raise that floor up. It'll be up above the... if you're going to use it for a flatbed.
I'm going to take the floor off and then actually cut the frame shorter right about here. Roughly. To make it shorter. But because all back here is like...
You're not going to want to cut the frame. If the frame is solid, make a nice flatbed out of it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cut that frame.
Well, the back part where they welded on to extend it for the camper part, which is right there. See, the factory just welded it on together, you can see.
Yep.
The tank has a leak as well.
It's probably not even the same size as the frame is.
Hey, Carts.
Yeah.
How much land do you have up there to ride on?
Well, earlier... Yep. Now I'm not going to be able to get out. Okay. Earlier last year, I built a little track around my house, but it basically goes over there probably to basically all that you see here. And then it goes basically to the tree line almost. But last summer, I built a track that actually goes all the way around my property. So this is the track that I made.
Have you ever been to Coney Island?
Where? My roof never shuts up.
One of it?
No.
No?
But then it goes, the track goes up through there and then out that way.
Yep.
But
You're close up towards Rob S.
Yeah. Do you know where the New England Dragway is?
Yep.
I'm like a half an hour, 45 minutes from there.
Oh, all right. North or
And
south?
20 minutes from Concord.
Okay, so you're north. Long Island Mower and More. What's up? How you doing?
So yeah.
Yeah, I would do what you're talking about, because that back part of that frame is not the existing stock frame, and that back part is smaller than what the factory frame is.
Yep.
I would cut it just beyond, about 4 inches beyond the hanger, rear hanger of that axle. I would cut it right about there.
Yeah. Because I was for a little bit thinking, I measured it, and it's 10 feet from the back of the cab to right about here. But I was thinking if it was 8 feet, I could just put a bed on it. Because the camber part actually sticks out beyond the frame a lot.
Oh yeah.
But it's 11 feet to the back of the rear wheels.
Well, if you do,
right where your rear hanger is of your spring.
Right there.
All right, now go back.
That's everywhere in Long Island. It's getting more and more expensive. It's just not there.
Yeah, as you can see, a very well hung up exhaust.
Yeah, that's a backyard mechanic special. Don't knock that down. They always seem to work.
Like, I'm like 100 pounds and I can actually stand on it. It's solid. It doesn't even like move. Well, it moves a little, but I mean, I'm really not concerned about anything since I got it for free. So.
What's that, Snobby?
I say he hasn't even got any gloves on.
Snobby's getting cold just by
I can't believe it. I mean, but that's what it's like when you're a 12-year-old, isn't it? You know,
Yep.
My hands would be frozen right now.
Well, back in the day, that's what we used to do. We used to go outside with no hats and coats and jackets and boots, you know?
Yep.
I'll probably end up.
I used to do that stuff when I used to be like that when I was a kid, when I used to live upstate New York.
You wouldn't see me out there doing any of that. No way.
What's your plan today, Snoopy?
Not a great deal, really. I just had a sandwich. I know my little brother will be going live at some point later on.
Yeah, I believe that's 12 or 1 o'clock.
Yeah. And probably hung out with him.
Yep, there he is. He just came up into the chat. Mixed Mose will be
Mick.
Yep.
We've got a little private joke at the moment about bellies.
Bellies.
Yeah, you know, your belly.
Did you got that at all? Carts?
I used to have a big giant belly when I used to weigh 333 pounds. Now down to 234.
Wow, you hit 3 bells. Wow.
I weighed myself a couple weeks ago. I was about 220. That's the most I ever weighed in my whole entire life.
Yeah, it's not good for
Thanks to the broken leg.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
And all that good food that Miss Cheryl cooks.
Yep. Well, when you can sit down and eat a whole cheesecake yourself, yeah, exactly.
Oh God, Mike! My Lord, Mike! There goes your sugar.
Whole cheesecake yourself with cherries on it, the top.
Oh my Lord, Mike.
Yeah.
You had to hurt yourself.
Tina, how you doing?
Here's one of the original spark plugs that I pulled out of it.
My God, son.
Nothing left to the top.
Yeah.
I'm doing good, blind.
No wonder why she don't want to run right. Look at the gap on that thing.
Yeah, Long Island. That's probably what I am.
I haven't seen one of those in a while. The talk sticks.
Original wires and everything.
My Lord. It's got to have a C6 training in it.
That's the one thing that I'm not sure about. But it has all kinds of missions.
It should say on the top part of the transmission.
Hey, Karts.
You ain't gonna see it.
Look on the floorboard. You got that blue and gray talk stick.
Mm-hmm.
He's looking for
next to the toolbox right there.
No, it's blue.
No, that's a high beam, low beam switch. Right there.
Right there. Are you using those for extensions or?
Yeah.
Do you know what those are?
Impact.
Yep, the impact extensions. They're rated to talk a lug nut on a wheel a certain spec.
Yeah, but I don't have an impact or anything, so all by hand.
I haven't seen them in years.
Because I
They
have
still use them, Mike.
At least I know I don't.
Windshield's cracked.
We got probably another, I don't know.
Oh, that passed.
15 minutes or so for the live broadcast. If anybody would like to come up on the panel, we do have a little bit of room left. I did post a link. I will post the link again. Come on up. After this broadcast, Mixed Mowers, tune into his channel. He will be live, I think, within an hour or so.
Might be a couple.
And then you have BS Small Engine. He will be live later on with the live auction. It's a fundraiser basically to help some vet bills that he has for his puppy duppy. Mix, there's only a little bit of room for my belly. Too big. Long
You
Island.
could take that air conditioning pump and make it into an air compressor, you know.
Long Island,
Yeah.
all you need to do is show me a wave in the camera. All right. Probably.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on? How's everybody doing?
What do you say there, Long Island?
What's up? I'm using my.
I have watched some of your videos, brother.
Hold on a
A
second.
lot of good
Hold on a
contact
second.
going on YouTube lately. Everybody's posting some good videos.
It's a little laggy here because I'm in the middle of nowhere.
Ali Mack now. What's going on?
Ali.
Let's see. Mr. Mo Buddy. What's going on, buddy?
Mr. Mo Buddy. What's up, Mo?
Not much. Driving home.
Traveling.
What are you driving?
Breakfast off for my wife.
What are you driving? It looks a pretty big car or truck.
That car. Got the cell phone down the gas stream. So away on different woman.
Snobby, you flip out. You ever see my truck?
Where is it?
My truck's outside.
Will your camera reach that far?
Mr. Mobile.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
You're from Massachusetts?
Hello, Kathy.
Me? No, I'm from Virginia.
Gotcha.
Ali, Tina.
Hey,
Little
Kathy's in
brother.
the house. Hello, Kathy.
Get to watch me drive.
Mm.
Yeah. There we go.
Very
Can
nice.
y'all hear me?
Yeah, I can
Doing a
hear
nice
you.
little test here. All right. Let's go outside and check out the horde. Got a Honda. I don't really like messing. We got this thing right here. I just stepped in dog shit.
Hey,
Oh,
that's yuck.
Oh, yeah.
that's supposed to be lucky.
Hey, Vic.
Hey, dude,
Hey, look in the panel.
It's like 65 degrees out here in Long Island.
Nice. It's like
It's pretty warm
34,
out today.
35 here.
Yeah, it's pretty warm out.
Anytime here is gonna
Actually, it's 46 now.
Shoot, check out this Chevy. Nice day out today. I gotta do axles on the Chevy Suburban here. It's pretty bad. Can hardly turn
you got to
it
put new
anymore.
hooks.
It's getting worse. I made it from my neighbor's house down there to here, and this thing just locked up on me on the right side too.
Junk it.
It's gonna be a pain in the
It's a
ass.
Chevy.
It's gonna be a pain.
Oh,
in
you
the
got an
ass.
air hammer?
It's getting windy out. My gate just fell. That's wonderful. I gotta my tires keep wearing out early on this side. They get my tires get worn out more on this side than they do on the right side for some reason.
Alignment.
Yeah, sounds like an alignment
I don't
issue.
know what's. They're brand new tires too.
Yeah, well, that's not going to stop from the alignment. You have an alignment problem.
Well, I thought it was a the tie rod issue because it's pretty loose. I gotta replace that.
Yep.
I really don't like doing any work to Chevrolet trucks because these ball joints suck. I hate working on these things. They suck.
That's
Is that one bolted in?
Yeah, they're not too good. These ball joints. But hey, I got the truck at the. Yeah, I got the truck at the police auction for like $5,000 and it had like 20,000 miles on it, so that's pretty good.
Yeah.
For a 1999 Chevrolet Suburban.
Nope.
These are good trucks. They're good on gas. They're not bad.
Got the 5.3 in it or the 5.7?
Not as the 5.7 Vortex. This one has the 5.3.
Mm-hmm.
This is mine one. This is my father's. My father's truck. This is the one he got at the police auction. This one I bought down the street from my neighbors. I got it for $1,000, but I had to do I know it was $1,000. I drove it for like a week, and the brake locked up on this side. It locked. I couldn't move, and I was like, oh, there's no bearings in here because it's the rear end, So I took it to the shop because I couldn't work at the house at the time because my whole yard was full of machines because I was redoing my entire house, and turns out the brake caliper it just like stuck. It got stuck. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I never had that happen.
Yeah.
I was kind of scared because I was just like in the middle of the expressway, and I
Well,
was like, "Uh-oh."
One way to solve that problem really quick: get yourself a pair of vice grips, loosen up the brake bolt, the line, the bleeder.
Yeah.
Release the pressure of the caliper. Take your vice grips and crimp the line. This way, no brake fluid could leak out of your caliper. Then drive home.
That's a good idea. I should do that next time.
It's got disc brakes or drums on the back.
This one's all disc brakes.
Yeah, you could have done that without no problem. Even on the drum ones, you just got to pull back on the slack adjuster.
Yeah, exactly.
And
because it's spring tension.
Back it all the way off.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was what Dad was telling me the first time to do, and then because I wasn't getting out of the damn truck till the cops came because I was scared because it was in the middle of the expressway and I didn't know what to do. So all these big trucks going around me and all that.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't do nothing. But yeah, I got to get another one of these stickers in my
I watched all your videos there, Long Island.
Yeah, I'm just a first-time YouTuber, man. I don't really do the YouTube that much because I'm a busy college student. I'm trying to get on the railroad here, you know. And I'm just trying to make some money getting a job. I mean, I had a nice job I was being like Mike. I was working at this tire shop down the road, and I made some money, you know. And then I stopped.
You trying to get on with CSX?
Yeah, I want to do some CSX or Amtrak.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, my mom and dad works for Amtrak, so I could be. They're hardly home because they're around the country. You know, they're traveling around the country.
Full of ice.
Amtrak's real nice.
Awesome.
That's my daughter.
Look at there. First chat.
I haven't
Here we
got
go.
a PayPal account. I have to rely on my daughter to do my dirty work.
Love it.
Awesome.
It all helps.
You know, there's this kid on YouTube that I follow. I forgot his name. I think it's Off-Road Mud Mowers or something.
Yep.
He's like 13 or 15, and he's fixing. He's telling me about how to fix the Chevy Suburban's the spider injections, and I was like, "Wow, you know a lot. How come you don't go to school for this?" He's like, "No, man." I was like, "Wow." I was like, "You know what? When I was his age, man, I was just sitting home fixing lawnmowers. I didn't know nothing about trucks. You know, I just got started back into it. You know what I mean?"
All right. Well, listen to me very carefully. I'm going to explain something with him. All right.
Yeah.
He is very knowledgeable. He does have a vehicle just like yours, and he tore it completely apart down to bare bones and restored it. He is very knowledgeable. Take all his advice. Don't let his age fool you.
No.
He's a very knowledgeable kid. Very knowledgeable kid.
Yep. Very good kid.
Finally home. Let's see if this thing will start.
I know he's trying to say something. I just can't hear him. I'm sure he's trying to speak.
It's small body. MTD.
Yeah, the most hated one.
Mm-hmm.
But I've made it fast and worked for what I needed to do.
Okay, everybody.
How'd you make it fast with that very drive in
hour and a
it?
half.
I put a front pulley on it, and I do about 20.
An hour and a half live stream. I appreciate everybody logging on, showing the support.
No,
Still
cool.
Thank you. And you guys check out everybody's channels that's been in the chat as well with the panel here. Usually go live every Saturday at 10 o'clock, Facebook and YouTube at the same time. This way I could honor my Facebook fans and at the same time. Talk to you all later, and thank you very much.
See ya.
See you, Mike.
See you, Mike. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, Mike.
See y'all.
Bye for now.